Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes with Andy. My name's Andy Freed. I'm the CEO of Virtual Incorporated. For the last 25 years, we've been helping organizations that are forming, growing, and changing as they make their mark on the world. You know, I talk a lot about Bruce Springsteen, and when you go to his concerts, it's not just Bruce that you hear. Sometimes you hear the folks around you as they're singing along. And that's not by accident. There are times during the show when Bruce takes the mic and points it out to the audience because he wants to hear from them. He wants to make them not just part of the audience, but in many ways, part of the show. Now, I compare that to a lot of board meetings that I go to. Sometimes we wind up having board meetings and they're less participatory and they're more about just a dramatic reading of the pre-reads of folks who will show up and then they'll deliver the pre-read PowerPoints, not even dramatically, for 2 hours. As a board member, you're left saying, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here because at the end of 2 hours of talking, if they just say any questions, well, by that point, the honest truth is you're probably so deep into your email that you have no questions at all. If it's on Zoom, who knows what you've been doing? And if it's on Zoom and your camera's been off, you might not even be at your desk anymore. But when things are interactive, when you get people engaged, it's a real chance to be able to drive involvement and drive participation on another level. That's why for me, one of the measures of any agenda that we pull together for an organization for a board meeting is to see how fast we can take the microphone and take it away from just the presenter, but make sure we're putting that microphone outward. If you remember in Good Will Hunting, Robin Williams said to Matt Damon, there's nothing I could learn about you that I couldn't learn from some book. Well, it's the same thing at some board meetings. I don't want it to be something I could just learn from the pre-reads. I want to learn from my other board members. I want to learn from the discussion. That's why making sure you're looking for those opportunities to be able to engage people, it's so important. Now, that's not just in board meetings. That's not just in one-on-one meetings. It can also be in conferences. I love tools like Slido that let people participate. I love asking the questions of the audience, just get them engaged. One of the realities is that audiences sit down and the first minutes of a presentation or first minutes of a meeting, they'll quickly determine whether this is something where they're going to be just listening or something where they're really engaging. And if you set the standard that you're going to engage them, the reality is they're going to listen that much more and listen that much more closely because they know that they might be getting called upon to participate. That's what professors do. It's how the Socratic method has worked for years in schools. The idea of engaging people by asking them questions and making sure that they're not just part of the class, but they're part of the lesson. As leaders, we can do that all of the time. So make sure that when you're communicating with folks, you're not just talking, but every now and then, it's important to give a chance for them to speak and for you to listen.
Keep your ear to the grindstone.
So how are you engaging the folks that you work with? There's a QR code on the screen. Click it and let me know different ways that you've been using to engage audiences that you work with. This has been 5 Minutes with Andy. Hope you'll join us again by liking or subscribing. See you soon.
In the concert of leadership, are you a backup singer or the headliner? Every audience deserves rock star leadership. Lead like the boss, Andy Freed's guide to electrifying communication. Learn to inspire from boardroom to stadium. Pre-order now at leadliketheboss.com and unleash your inner boss.